right, here we go. All right, so just give me a thumbs up that it's okay. I'm recording you.
Yep, it's okay.
Beautiful, man. All right, yeah. So where are you from, dude? What's your story?
I'm from India,
Are you from like Hyderabad? Are you from southern India, northern?
northern India.
Cool. What is it like up in northern India compared to other parts of the country?
The weather is extremely hot in summers and extremely cold in winters.
So right now, what is it?
Extremely cold.
You don't seem happy about it.
Not at all.
Are you like up in the mountains, or is it kind of like flatlands, or what is it like?
Sorry, I couldn't hear
Oh,
you.
okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Okay. Is it, are you like up in the mountains, or are you like in flatlands?
your voice is cracking a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is my stupid fucking internet. My internet sucks. And my computer is old. Um,
Actually, I think my internet must be at fault.
it could be both of our faults, I guess. No, but like, do you live near mountains or like in the plains, flatlands?
Yep, and I wouldn't say these are mountains, but I live at the edge of a valley, I would say.
Cool.
The low-rise mountains.
And have you lived in India your whole life?
Yep, 19 years.
Wow. So like the people who watch this channel are from a lot of people from India and a lot of people from the United States. Um, what do you think people from the U.S. should know about India?
The only thing I would say that they should never come here.
Never come here?
Such a yep, such a dirty place.
Oh, really? Why? Could you talk about that? Why
Yeah,
do you think it's dirty?
because I would say the education system and the political system are too much, interconnected,
I see.
and the political leaders have a major role
Uh,
in influencing the policies which we students have to bear with.
uh. So, like, if you could change India, if you were in Modi's spot, let's say you were the prime minister, what what would you change? What would you want? What would be at the top of your list of things to change?
The main thing I would like to change will be, I would say that I would suggest a different governing system for educational institutions, which will be outside the league of the political parties.
Ooh, yes. Could you talk a little more about that? Like, what needs to change in the Indian education system? By the way, I love how smart and articulate you are.
I would say that, the sad truth here is the policymakers or the reformers, they are very less educated. Some of them aren't even graduated. So they can make policies which can govern professionals even who have done their post graduation super specialization. For example, if I would say I'm in a med school, so if I do my master's degree or even some super specialization, Then also I'll be under the control of some third grade politician who will be reforming my policies.
Wow. Wow. Interesting. So are you in med school right now? Is that what you're studying to be?
Yes.
And how is that going?
I'm
How do you like the education system in India where you are now?
I would say doing fine. The teachers, the doctors here are nice. They demonstrate everything quite, I would say. But the basic thing they lack in here is interactiveness.
Hmm.
They're just paid for the job to deliver the lecture. They deliver. They go. They don't. They don't have to do anything if the student is understanding or not. They
Yeah.
just want their salaries and
They don't care about the interaction, the personal one-on-one.
yes,
Yeah, man, you seem like a
yes,
person, you seem like a person who cares about interaction and like that's something I'm getting from you. How are you doing otherwise? Are you doing okay?
yes. I'm doing pretty fine.
Sometimes life sucks, and I imagine in med school it must suck because it's so much work. And
Yeah,
is it hard?
I would say one of the hardest things on the planet is med school.
Could you talk a little bit about that? Like, why is it hard?
'Cause you have to learn each and every aspect related to the this body we have. You just can't go around cramming stuff. You have to learn it.
Yeah, it's not high school anymore, right? Yeah.
Yes. It is not even engineering or some other arts degree or humanities, basic sciences. It is medical sciences. You have to apply each and everything.
Oh, could you say that one more time? You have to apply each and everything. Is that what you were saying?
You have to apply. Yes, yes, I was saying this.
Ah. Are you happy you're doing it?
Application of
Oh, I'm sorry. Go for it. I'm sorry.
yes, the application of the stuff we learn here is more important, which they don't focus here much. They just concentrate on the theory part.
Ah, you have to use it in application. You have to experience, right?
Yes.
That's so important. What is it about being a doctor that interests you? Why that field?
Because we have the power to heal people. Even if I could take someone's pain, even if I could lower someone's pain a bit, it would give me intense satisfaction that I have done something in my life.
You're a good man. You are a good man. That's awesome. That's badass. I think that's all so cool, man. Wow. If you could, yeah.
Man,
Oh shoot. Sorry, that was my internet again. Um,
your audio just cut off.
yeah, I'm sorry. That was on me. Um, do you ever want to move somewhere outside of India, or are you happy living there where you are?
Yep, I'm preparing for foreign medical graduate tests for the United States.
So I guess that's the MCAT, right? Are you taking the MCAT?
USMLE.
Wow. And is there a med school that you would like to go to in particular?
I would prefer John Hopkins or Harvard Med School.
Oh yeah. All right, man. Well, good. Yeah. I mean, all the best of luck to you on that adventure. Um, do you like I've talked to some people from India kind of about this thing where all the most bright, talented young leaders are leaving India for other places, and it's leaving India
So
with
this is
not.
a major problem.
Yeah. So how does India help to solve that problem? You are one of those bright young leaders. How what would keep you in India?
Actually, the basic issue with this country is populations. So I would say the more the people leave, the better the condition will get here.
You're just giving yourself that reason, aren't you?
You got me there.
Yeah. Wow. Hmm. But you think the education system needs to be run independent from politicians, is what you're saying.
Yeah. How I just don't like the fact how can you govern someone who is much more educated than you, qualified than you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You need to be on the same. The politicians are here, the graduates are here. So
Yeah.
the intellect doesn't match.
What is it about the United States that interests you?
Actually, there's a lot of things. My few of my relatives live in California, so they were telling me that the basic thing is the environment there and the mindset of people live with a free mindset.
Mm. Some freedom.
Moreover, freedom to expression is more, and moreover, the research capacity of US is far more, far more. I would say it's over 1,000 times more than India.
What what about your relationship with religion? Are you religious at all?
So I'm not.
Sorry, yeah, that was my Wi-Fi again, dude. Thank you for sticking with me. What in terms of religion, are you religious at all? Does that play a major role in your life?
No, I wouldn't say a major role, but yeah, some aspects influence my life because of my parents follow the specific religion of Hinduism. You might have heard of it.
Oh yeah, yeah, of course. um,
So
what?
I have to be.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm cutting you off.
No,
Yeah, I guess a question I have is how do you think your parents' generation is different than our generation?
I would say I wouldn't say that ours is advanced because the technical advancements come with time only. So at on in their time they wouldn't have known of the smartphones and all the gadgets and stuff. But the major difference that I feel is the mindset of the people. So the newer generations which are coming up, they don't care much about what the society thinks about them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Well, do you have other um, any other thoughts about India that you'd like to share? Like, what the differences are in Indian culture? Maybe like, I guess maybe the political parties. Like, what does each kind of political party stand for in India? That's something that we haven't really talked about much on this channel.
Yep. So I would say there are many political parties here. Yeah, I don't even know the number. Over 50 major parties and over 1,000 regional parties, maybe even more.
So the main ones are which
The
ones
basic
though? Yeah, the big ones.
Congress, Congress Party, the Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, which is
Could you
currently
type?
ruling the central.
Could you type that in?
Yeah, yeah.
No idea. Oh, I see. And that's the one. Congress Party is what Modi belongs to.
No, no, no. Congress Party was the one which ruled India for the majority of the time since our independence.
And the
Modi
Bart.
belongs to Bharatiya Janata Party.
I see. And what does the Bharatiya Janata Party? What are their kind of beliefs?
Actually, I shouldn't be saying this, but this party is a more Hindu centric party. Of its policy decisions are influenced by religion. I'm a Hindu, but I'm totally against this. Although they're supporting Hinduism, but this shouldn't be done.
Could you explain
Many
why?
reforms, because in such a diverse country like India, you cannot totally support one religion, which this party is doing wrong.
I see. I see. And then what does the Congress Party stand for?
I would basically compare these two parties. Bharatiya Janata Party is more of a communist centered party, whereas Congress, during initial rule, began as a dictatorship party, but then it slowly transformed into uh, what we should say, a democratic party. But Bharatiya Janata Party is mainly a communist centered party.
Wow. Communism is really kind of uh,
Chinese thing.
oh, could you say that one more time? Sorry, I missed what you said.
No, I said communism is more of a Chinese kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Following it since all the.
yeah, no, and America is like uh, we're capitalist. That's like America is capitalist. China is communist. But I don't. I think China is more fascist. Don't you? It's. I mean, they're ruled by one person. Communism is supposed to be like community based living. It's just called communism. It's kind of like a misnomer, in my opinion. But,
Yeah, actually, I agree with your point.
and so are you? Let's see. What else could? I'm really enjoying this because you're very educated and articulate, and I don't know what else do you think is important to talk about in terms of understanding Indian culture?
I would say The basic thing taught here in med school is also the cultural competency. The med school you are in the state, first thing you are taught about is the culture people follow here, the local language they speak, the local traditions they follow, because these factors play more than 60% role in the patient doctor relationship. Patient will prefer to see a doctor who is more competent with his religion, who is more well known to his religion or his culture. So that's one thing I don't like.
That's one thing that you don't like. Hmm. If you could travel to other places around the world, where would you like to travel?
First place will be Norway.
Why Norway?
I love Nordic countries.
Is it because it's so cold, or the mountains, or
The Scandinavian trait of these countries fascinates me.
you're in it for the Nordic girls, aren't you?
No, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Scandinavia seems to have it all figured out, right? But the thing with Scandinavia is that their diversity is so minimal. They Everyone is white, you know? Like it's kind of the opposite of India where there's such a blend of cultures
Diverse
and
race.
languages, yeah. Is that something that you ever need, like is that part of the conversation in India, is racism and discrimination?
Yes, sir. There even have been riots related to this. People fight among each other just to prove their race or their religion is superior.
So what do you?
Because
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, please.
such a lack of literacy here, especially in the rural areas, the people devote much of their time in religion fights, race related issues, caste related issues. Even intercaste marriages nowadays are considered a heinous crime. The family members can even kill their children if they try to marry outside their caste.
Do you know anyone who's actually done that? Who's actually like tried to kill another
Yes,
person?
sir. You can they have not only tried, they have even killed. You
You know
can
people.
take out any many cases every day. You can hear about these cases every day. Even in two particular states of Haryana and Rajasthan and their villages. You can take out any newspaper, the first headline will be this: couple killed due to intercaste marriage.
So like, what about arranged marriages? Are your parents in favor of arranged marriages?
Actually, my parents aren't in favor of marriage unless I reach a specific level in education.
Interesting.
Actually, they're highly qualified professionals. My dad is a pharmacist and my mother is a software engineer. So they want me to
Yeah, they
achieve
don't.
more than them.
Yeah, they don't want you. They don't want you getting distracted. They want you to. They want you to succeed in school and then have all the babies.
Yes, sir.
Don't call me sir, dude. I'm like making me feel like I'm 50 years old. Please, I'm older. I am older, but I'm not
No, no.
50.
Actually, sir is. I'm calling you sir in the sense of respect, not for your age.
Okay, that's nice. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. I'll say. Um, wow. So the whole caste system, is that still like what caste are you in? And what does that mean for you?
Say you would have heard it, Brahmin. I'm a Brahmin by caste.
Yeah, that's like the highest level, right?
It was believed to be earlier, but now everybody is almost equally the same. Even some lower castes are richer than Brahmins, and even some Brahmins are poorer of the poorest.
Oh,
So financially, it has almost become equal, but the mindset, the thinking of the people is still below par.
so how is there a way you think that that can be remedied? That can be fixed or changed?
No, not in the coming 2 or 3 decades.
Wow, that's crazy. That's nuts. The caste system and women's rights are probably, I don't know. What are your thoughts of women's rights in India?
Mm, Inequality was prevalent 20 or 30 years back, but now there is mostly equality persists here in almost all of the fields, be it educational, financial fields. Some most major women are earning more than men, more population women. I was reading somewhere in a statistical data for every 100 rupee paid to a man, a woman gets 150 rupees. So women's status is improving day by day,
Wow,
but the crimes are still against them, be it rapes or murders.
that's nuts. That's just so maddening to me. Ugh. Um. Let's see. What else? Um. Women. Oh yeah. In terms of discrimination and race, who in America, um, black people are the main minority, and there's a lot of discrimination and hate crimes um, towards black people. In India, what is the group that's discriminated against and attacked the most, do you think?
In India, I would say the minority religions like the Sikhs or the Jains or Buddhists, because they do not dominate in population, so their influence is in a limited region, whereas the major religions like Hindus, Muslims, they dominate in a major part of the country.
So where do like where is this the where are the regions in India where the Sikhs live and the Jains and the
Six
Buddhists?
live in north. Six live in northwestern region, mainly Buddhists, and Jains mainly in northeastern parts, in the northeastern states like Manipur,
Hmm. Huh, interesting.
Arunachal Pradesh.
Well, dude, this has just been like really awesome. You're a really cool guy. And before we go, do you have any last thoughts that you'd like to leave the audience with that's watching?
I would just like to say that just focus on your studies. Let everything go. Because in the end, what matters is the knowledge you have.
Very cool, man. Very cool. What so I'm going to be uploading this video in the next few minutes. And so make sure to subscribe to the channel, Building Underscore
Yes,
Bridges,
I will.
and
Definitely, I will.
you'll see it pop up. And Usually I put a name on the video, like either your first name or a nickname or a code name that you'd like to
Yes.
use. What would you like to use?
My first name, I'll give you my first name.
Dhiren?
Yes.
Dhiren. All right. My name is Kenny. Really nice to meet you.
Kenny. Nice to meet you, Kenny.
Yeah, dude. It's amazing, like all the things that you learn and you don't even know a person's name, you know?
Hmm.
And so I'm gonna upload this video now, and it was really awesome talking. Maybe we can chat again. Maybe I'll meet you on here again.
Yes, we will definitely.
All right.
We were talking about name. That's why you were talking about we didn't even know each other's name. So that's why Shakespeare said that. What is in the name?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, you're cool. And you know what? What's funny is like I love Shakespeare. I'm actually an actor, and I love doing Shakespeare. Um, and it's that's awesome that you quoted my favorite playwright. Just
Yeah.
synchronicity. All right. Well, it's probably like midnight there. It's probably like actually, what time is it? Is
3
it
a.m. It's 3
You
a.m.
gotta go to bed. What are you doing? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
I just completed revision of anatomy.
Oh
We
god.
people don't sleep here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta get some rest, dude.
I'll show you my books. See, we're just
Oh,
buried in the burden of these
oh
things.
my god.
Even here.
Oh my god. Well, well. Good luck. I hope everything works out. You got it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right, dude. Time for me to eat some dinner. I think so.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, dude. I'll check you later. See ya.
See ya.
Ah, cool. Smart. We got a doctor in the house. Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask him. Dhiren, if you're watching, what specific doctor would you like to be? I totally did not even. I knew that that question was in my head, and then I just did not. There were so many other things going on that I wanted to ask. Um, he's just a cool guy. What an honor. He's gonna he's gonna be saving lives one day. All right.